what is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome to the channel. My name is Sammie, and this is another episode of Sewing with Sammie, where we try out new patterns and see if we like them. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different, and we're going to do 2 different patterns, 4 different projects. We are making some things, so we're making some crafts for my hubby's lovely little cousins. They are the sweetest kids ever. They're always sending us crafts, so we're going to make them something. Today we are going to do bookmarks as well as pencil crayon / crayon holders, and of course I found them through Pinterest. I'll attach it right here, and these ones were free. They did one, the bookmark had a tutorial and the pencil crayon had like a written blog tutorial, so I will attach those. As always, gotta give credit where credit is due, but I had so much fun making these and I hope you guys enjoy the video. I will see you in a bit. Right, you guys, we gotta get that fabric cut. I am doing 4-inch squares, 4x4 squares, 3 different colors. You can do 1, 2, or 3, whatever makes you happy. The world is your oyster. I, however, decided to go with 3, so I'm cutting 2 bookmarks. So I have to do 6 pieces total, and then I'm also cutting 6 pieces of interfacing. So that is 12 squares we're cutting. Look at that quick math. I'm so proud of myself. And then we're gonna mosey on over to our table. Ooh, that made me dizzy. So we're going to fold over this piece in half, make it a triangle. We're only doing this with 1 piece, and ooh, look at this fun little edit I learned how to do. We're top stitching over it, and we're only doing this with the 1 piece. So whatever fabric you want over top of your page when you're using the bookmark, that's what we're gonna do. And look at how straight that line is. Mwah, chef's kiss, never made a straighter line. So now we're gonna add our logo. We did put that triangle on top of one of our other pieces and just pinned it. We didn't sew it yet. Now we're going to sandwich that triangle in between our 2 pieces and stitch along the edges, leaving a little opening so we can flip it right side out. All right, let's get that excess fabric cut. I did diagonal cuts on the corner just to make them a little bit nicer when you flip it right side out. And then we're gonna top stitch over it so there's no hole anymore. And as you can see, I did put the sender logo a little bit too low, but that's okay. First time for everything, no big deal. Once you finish this top stitch, you are done and you have yourself a bookmark. We're on to project number 2, and I'm not going to make you watch all of the cutting process because it is a lot. We did 26 fabric pieces that we had to trace and cut out, and my little sweetheart of a daughter kept checking on me because she said, "Mommy, you're taking a long time." So she keeps checking in on me, and we're just going to move on to step 2. A lot of ironing and folding to do here, so we are going to grab one of our tie pieces, fold it in half and iron it down, then grab one of the short ends and fold that at roughly 1/4 inch to the wrong side. Then we're going to fold both of our long edges into the wrong side to meet at the center, and we're doing this to cover the raw edges. You're going to do this with all 4 of your tie pieces, and I try to make a transition here. It doesn't work very well, but that's okay. So we're only doing 1 short end because the other side's going to be hidden, so we don't need to worry about that. And then we're just going to top stitch it. We'll start at the raw edge side, top stitch up, go across the clean edge, and then back down. And we're going to do that 4 times. Now let's take a moment to appreciate my straight lines. I have been killing it this video with my straight lines. They're not perfect, but they're a lot better than I have ever done, so I'm here for it. Now we're going to attach forgot to film this part, but I grabbed my front piece and folded over the long edge 1/4 of an inch and top stitched that to give you the clean and finished look for where your crayons and pencils are going to go. Those straps to the front pouch part as well as the back. We're going to add that long tie piece right at the edge of that pocket and then the short above. Then we're going to move over to the other side and add that hook there. And then, of course, we're top stitching over top of that. So this next step was very time consuming, and I, for the life of me, could not remember what 3/4 of an inch was while I was staring at my ruler. Anyways, what we're doing here is making our slots for the crayons, pencils, markers, whatever you're going to be using this case for. And we're starting at the center, then working to the right and going back over to do the left side. We're spacing out the lines 3/4 of an inch apart from each other, and hopefully if you make this, your fabric marker will work for you, unlike mine did. It just did not want to cooperate, so I had to use a regular pen and I could not wash or wipe away the lines, and I made an oopsie. So there's a couple lines that did not get stitched over, but I hope it wasn't too noticeable. At least I didn't think it was too noticeable. And then my sweetheart little girl wanted to help me top stitch. So here she is back stitching for me and listening so well when I tell her to stop and start, and she loved it. You know I gotta add a sender logo. Was it even made by me if it doesn't have a sender logo? We are now almost done the project and I am so excited for you to see the finishing look. We grabbed our final back piece, marked an opening with some chalk, and then pinned the rest of the case in place. You want them right sides together as well because we're going to flip it right side out afterwards. So we're going to start by sewing all 4 corners, starting at one of our chalk lines, going all the way across, and then when you get to the end, you're just going to back stitch, leave about 2-3 inches open so you can flip it right side out. We're going to cut off our excess fabric and then flip it. And then we're going to top stitch, and when you're done your top stitch, you will have yourselves a new pencil case, and I am obsessed with how they turned out. All right, you guys, that is it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Overall, they didn't turn out too bad. A couple oopsies here and there, but I'm happy with the end result. So I'm gonna get them sent off, and I really hope that they like them. Yeah, I'll see you guys on the next one. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Bye.